The Frog Prince.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.
Once upon a time, a king lived in a huge stone castle, which stood at the edge of a great dark wood. The king's youngest daughter liked to walk and play in this wood. One day, "Where are you going, princess?"
For a walk in the woods.
"You should not go into the woods alone."
Oh, it is quite safe. I won't go far, I promise.
And off she ran. The princess sat down beside a well in the woods.
How cool it is here.
She took out a golden ball and began tossing and catching it. Then,
Oh, my ball. Help! Help! I have dropped my golden ball.
when she looked down at the water, all she could see was her own reflection. She put in her arm as far as she could reach, but
Oh dear, the water must be very, very deep. I cannot reach the bottom.
then she noticed a bucket beside the well.
Maybe I can scoop out my ball with this bucket.
Down, down, down went the bucket to the bottom of the well. The princess felt something fall into the bucket. She pulled it up quickly. Then,
Oh, it's only a frog.
the princess began to weep. "Why are you crying, beautiful princess?"
My golden ball has fallen into the well.
"Well, dry your eyes. I can help you. What will you give me if I find your golden ball?"
Anything. I will give you anything you ask for. Here, I will give you my beautiful jewels.
The princess put her pretty jewels on the frog. The frog looked so funny with her jewels, on that even the princess had to laugh. "No, dear princess, your jewels are not for me."
Then I will give you my crown.
And she put her crown on the frog. The frog looked at himself in the water.
No, dear princess, your crown is not for me. There is only one thing that I want from you.
What is that?
Your love.
You must take me home with you and let me sit on your chair and eat from your plate and sleep in your room. If you promise to do this, I will get your ball.
I promise. Now, find the ball.
The frog took off the jewels and the crown and gave them back to the princess. Then he dove into the well. And the princess thought,
He is foolish to think I would keep a promise to a frog.
in a few minutes. The frog was back.
Oh, you found it. Thank you, and goodbye.
Wait a moment. Where are you going?
Why, I am going home, of course.
You must carry me in your pocket. I cannot hop as fast as you can run.
And where do you think you are going?
Why, home with you. Of course. Have you forgotten your promise?
Indeed, I have. Goodbye, foolish frog.
It is a pity that the princess is not as good as she is pretty. At home, the princess forgot all about the frog. That evening,
I hear someone tapping at the door. Run and see who it is, my dear.
Yes, father.
the princess ran to the end of the dining hall. She threw open the door.
Oh dear, the frog has followed me home.
She slammed the door quickly and ran back to the table.
Who was it?
No one, father. It must have been the wind tapping at the door.
Suddenly, another sound was heard. Princess, princess, let me in. To break a promise is a sin.
That is not the wind singing, daughter. I will see for myself who is at the door.
No, father, don't let him in.
Oh, so there is someone at the door. Why are you afraid? Is it a giant?
No, it is a frog.
A frog?
Then the princess told her father how the frog had rescued her golden ball from the bottom of the well.
I promised the frog that he could come and stay with me if he found my ball. Now he is here and he wants to come in.
Princess, let me in. To break a promise is a sin.
See, father, he is calling me again. Please make him go away.
No, the frog is right. A promise is a promise, and you must keep it. Go and let him in.
So the unhappy princess went to the door again.
My father says I must let you in.
Do not be afraid of me, princess. I want to be your friend.
The frog followed the princess back to the table. When the princess sat down,
Princess, you promised to let me sit with you on your chair.
Wait, here is a chair of your own. There, now be quiet and let me eat.
No, daughter. Put the frog on your own chair. A promise is a promise.
So the princess put the frog on her chair. Then she began to eat.
Princess, I am hungry too.
Here are some breadcrumbs for you.
But you promised to let me eat from your plate.
Let the frog eat from your plate, daughter. A promise is a promise.
and so the frog ate from the princess's plate. But the princess was so unhappy that she couldn't eat a thing. When it was time for the princess to go to bed,
Good night, father.
Princess, princess, you promised that I could sleep in your room.
Daughter, did you also promise this to the frog?
Yes, father.
Then take the frog with you. A promise is a promise.
In the princess's room.
Here, frog. You sleep in this corner.
Princess, princess, this floor is a hard bed, even for a frog.
But the princess would not listen. She put on her nightgown. And climbed into her beautiful, soft bed.
Princess, princess, have you no pillow for me to lie on?
But the princess did not answer, for she had already fallen fast asleep. That night, the princess had a strange dream. She dreamed that she was a frog. A mean boy came and threw stones at her as she sat on a lily in the pond. Then the boy caught her and took her to the castle where he lived.
Help! Help! Let me go.
He put her into a box and would not give her anything to eat.
Have pity, little boy. I am so hungry. It is cold and dark in here. Please have pity on me.
Suddenly, the princess woke up. She heard a voice saying,
Princess, princess, it is cold and dark in here. Please have pity on me.
The princess jumped out of bed and,
You poor frog. I have been so mean to you. Please forgive me.
then she took her own pillow and put it at the foot of her bed.
Here, lie on my pillow. Tomorrow I will keep all my promises to you and we will be friends.
But in the morning, when the princess ran to the frog, she found instead Where am I? Oh, yes, now I remember. Do not be frightened, sweet princess. I will not harm you.
Who are you? Where is the frog?
I am a prince. A wicked witch turned me into the frog. Your kindness broke the spell. The princess and the frog prince fell in love. And one day, Your Majesty, the princess and I wished to be married. I know I am not worthy of her. She is so sweet and good, but I love her, and she has promised to marry me.
Well, a promise is a promise.
And so they were married. After the wedding, they entered a fine carriage made in the shape of a frog. And they rode off to the kingdom of the prince's father. There they lived happily ever after. The end. The Frog Prince.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.